Hello, how you doing? Let me get into a better view of the picture, me of the screen. Okay, how you doing? It's me, Zacarias. I'm a class of 98, 20 years ago. I opposed to, and just to make things laughter, which is very truthful, I opposed to graduate in 97, but since it's aspiring artist in my own self, um, in year 85 and 86, when I was in the first grade for the first time, I didn't do my schoolwork, so I failed. Okay, so I listened to Whitney Houston, How Will I Know, and other, yeah, because I wanted to be famous like Whitney Houston. Okay, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, all that. Now, we're going to talk about class of 2018. Those who are graduating this year, congratulations to all the graduates in 2018. You are 20 years below me, okay? Not really below me, how you say it like that? 20 years ahead of me when I graduated, okay? So, therefore, I'm above you, above below you. I mean, I'm way back there. I'm old compared to you, okay? And my heart goes out to the graduates, especially this young generation. As a 38 to soon be 39 years old, almost 40, I hope that many of you would be self sufficient. To the parents who do not, and grandparents and guardians of these youngsters who are young adults, 19, if they're 17, they're going to be young adults soon. Age 18 is adult age, it is not 21. That's drinking age, totally different. I hope that your parents and your grandparents or whoever did not who was raising you will allow you to be self-sufficient. There, you're no longer a baby anymore. You're no longer a child anymore. And whoever does not want you to be a grown, independent adult does not love you. I'm calling it like that. They want you to be a slave to expectation when you have your own life. You no longer have to obey the folks at home. Of course, you have to follow the rules at home because you don't own the place. But be prepared to come out of that cocoon and get your own place so you don't have to deal with that. If mother and father, grandma, grandpa, whoever, auntie, aunt, tia, abuelito, whatever, papa, mama, madre, padre, whoever does not understand it, that's poor life. When they brought you in this world, they should know that you're not going to stay in diapers all your life. You're going to be adult one day, and you have to stay out of their control because that's on you. You're responsible for yourself. You're accountable for your actions at age 18. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. God knows my heart, my soul. But I know in Galatians 4, which I know that back in the day, that you're no longer a slave to your parents anymore. And you don't believe me, please read Galatians, is it 4 or 5? Yeah, about those. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about, that verses. So don't listen to people who want to make you a slave to them at the age 18, at the adult age. You are a grown woman, man. Okay, whatever your gender is, you're grown. You are able to make your own decisions. It's just that you need to learn how to use your knowledge and your and be responsible in your decisions. And you should trust me. That's part of growing up. You're going to make mistakes. That's part of life. Now, since I'm 20 years, before y'all was born, okay, before y'all even was entering high school, okay, I experienced a lot in my life. I didn't get a chance to get a car because my family thought I was not able, shouldn't be able to drive because of mental issues that 9 10 they contribute to. And I hope that you, those who don't have cars, who do not have any mobile devices, will learn to be out of the cocoon of your family to get your own stuff. I hope you get involved in political parties. The reason why many of us in those who are in your class, and those who are outside your class, like myself, who's older, who are not happy with things are there because some people did not go out and vote. Then you have the narcissist families who do not want their children to think outside the box when it's natural to think outside the box. Not all families are meant to be Even Jesus said that in Matthew 10, putting a sword between the mother and father, son, that, you know what I'm saying? You have to live for him. You can't let your father and mother, and especially the contrary to what he wants. You can't sit here and love them and love Jesus. Of course, you love everybody, but you know what I'm saying? You can't have love them more than God, right? It ain't perfect, but I know this. Because sometimes, remember, mom and dad, too, they're not God either. They make mistakes, and sometimes they lead folks to sin and be thrown into the sea. You need to have your own. Do not let no old person who had their life, okay, don't want you to have yours. They don't want who's selfish, not you. You deserve better in life. You deserve to have its own, as God, mama may have, papa may have, but God bless a child that got its own. You don't need to have living in your house anymore. It's time for you to read about entrepreneurship. Besides reading, because the schools are teaching you to be workers. We don't want any more debt, cheap paying slaves. Read about that. Be in micro business. Read about how to have your own business and Think and Grow Rich. And Think and Grow Rich, the black choice of those. It's for everybody starting those African Americans like myself, who's also multiracial as well. Um, and side hustle, what's called how to have $100 of business. I forgot what's called. Chris over here has a French last name. Anyway, read books, start to read. Notice that people suffer of a lack of knowledge, and that's in Hosea 4:6. Do not go out there thugging, being a hood rat, being cholo thugging, gangster. I don't care if your mama and daddy was a drug dealer, a hustler, a hood rat, a cartel, whatever they were. A Klansman, that too. A Klan thug, nice thug, that too. Step away from their self behavior, because it will cause more problems in your life down the line, because you took ownership of it based on your individuality as an individual. Learn how to be dependable on yourself. And I'm not perfect, but depend on God, those who believe Him. Those who don't, it got nothing to do with you. Okay? Learn also to think outside the box. Learn also to read and be knowledgeable. And just because your friends, they not your friends, laughing at you. Because trust me, once you read and gain that knowledge, you doing better than them, they gonna be the one who wants to ask you for some money, and they'll be end up hating on themselves and start paying themselves because they didn't want they want you to be in a downfall with them. Misery loves company. Okay, you only have one life on this earth. Do not sit here and make the mistake of listening to your family who don't love you. I'm not saying every family don't love you. Every family is different. But you have families who stand blocks. You have people in your neighborhood who stand blocks who don't want to see you succeed, because when they die and you 50 some years old and you still at the bottom, then you look at yourself in the mirror. Learn how to be on your own. Don't let your friends, they're not your friends, they don't want to see you successful. Okay? Learn how to be respectful to yourself. Learn how to be your own person. Don't listen to everybody. Always have a gift and a servant. And if they try to force you and tell me, well, you too young, well, first of all, can they be grown up to mind their business and move on since they're older? Be wise enough to do that. They're looking for some control. It is time to take control of your own actions, because that old person that's talking all that mess ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be here when you their age, or when you get close to 90, and you be looking yourself in the mirror and say, "Dang, I let them tell me what to do, and it screw up my life." They didn't care, only care about what they want out of me, about me as a person. Don't let everybody walk all over you. Do not be a doormat. And love is not critical over injury. Understand that. And Corinthians 13 tells you that. Anybody say, I love you, they talk to you crazy, even your boss, that's not love. Please, don't listen to that. They love just taking advantage of you. They don't want you to fight back to stop and take advantage of us, because you don't be their victim no more. They're trying to play victim. No, you being a victim, not to be victimized again. That's why they're saying you're playing victim, because they want to keep you as a victim for their own sake. Understand that. Learn to be your own person. To my men of color, brothers of color out there, and I'm talking about African American, Hispanic, multiracial, Asian, Native American. Okay, as an African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, or the American person who don't look like white ancestors. Understand that we are targeted. Stop trying to be thugs, charla thugs, gangsters, hood boogers. Understand that you, with your actions, sometimes, especially have consequences 10 times harsher than a white counterpart does. So our white cousins, if we have white ash like I do, okay? Um, yeah, they get treated, but they don't get 10 times worse because the historical racism here. It has not got away with talking about slavery because they keep taking ideas from slavery and using it against us in modern day society as being part of the controlled population. If you want to say people who control the media and everything else in house government. So that's why we keep bringing it up. Understand you need to have your own business. You don't want to go work? You have the internet at home, okay? On your phone. There are YouTube videos to how to make your own business with Facebook, Instagram, all that. And there are college courses and also small colleges. I mean, we call it 2-year colleges that have programs like here in Houston. They have the Minority Male Initiative program, and it's on the link on the bottom for HCC, which Houston College, excuse me, and also U of H has one too, and many others. And they target those. And I wish that they extend the actual targets, such as saying African American, Hispanic. It's between those African American Hispanic descent between 18 25, 24 years old. I wish I knew that before I going Job Corps. Okay? Which I'm not bashing Job Corps because they taught me to be, self sufficient. Um, I went to college for the first time in 2006 after complete because I had to deal with family drama coming out that situation. Went to El Paso, Texas. But go to if you want to go to Job Corps, do it. But at the same time, keep in mind on the prize to have your own business while you work for somebody else. You don't have to scream about what immigrant and all those stuff having. No, no, no. You know that's a game they're playing against minorities. Don't get involved in that mess. Because the main way is they get mad at the immigrant taking their job. Get mad at the corporation who's doing it. That's the main one who's orchestrating it. The head CEO, whoever, and the people under him or her if it's a female. Sometimes it don't look like us, majority of the time. But the truth of the matter is, learn to have a skill, a trade, and also have a degree, and also have your own business. Look at videos on YouTube, how to have a business, how to make money, how to monetize your stuff, so you don't have to depend on your grandparents or your parents. So you don't have to live in a cocoon. And if they don't want to do that, that's not their fault because they only want in the next 30 some years mad about you 50, 40, 30 some years in the house having left because they didn't want you to be self-sufficient because they want to be narcissistic parents or guardians or whoever. Okay? They're not going to pay your deathbed bills when you get to be elderly. Okay? Understand that. So they have to break away from that. That's on them. And if they have a problem with that, the law enforcement will force that mess because by law they can no longer practice their parenting at age 18. That's the truth. That's on them. They want to be go above, but they're the same ones in the next couple 20 some years, mad that their 30-some-year-old child who's adult will not come out the house because they didn't want them out the house back in the day when it was time to come out. That's on them. And they're a baby boomer and before the story of the parent, try to say. It's you, the new generation. You are the generation. And when you do look for a job, okay, make sure you do everything right on the job. But if they start acting a fool, call the HR department. Get the CEO involved. That's your life. They need you there. And at the same time, you know, have business. Have your mind to have your own business. You have to work for those trashy supervisors. Not all supervisors are good, and not all supervisors are bad. If you have a good supervisor who treats you nice and kind, all you gotta do is follow rules and yell, scream, cuss you out. You have a blessing right there. Those who talk to you trash don't love. They want to use you and be use you as a whipping boy or girl to get some gratification. That's why they do what they do. That's a narcissistic trait. Learn about narcissism. Okay? Because respect goes both ways. They just humans and you are. They bleed rage like you. They ain't no better than nobody. Not God. They supposed to respect you. They supposed to respect them. Understand that people are supposed to teach mutual respect, not partiality. If I'm an older person talk to you trash, I'm just as wrong when you do it to me. But people want some gratification and validation on who gets more than the other. That's why folks preach that mess. It's all about keeping narcissism behavior on the higher rank to feel good about it, because that's all about it. It's all about gratification, pleasure. It ain't about right or wrong. But learn to have your own goals. Make your own mind up. Do not let your friends, so-called friends, because it was your friends that would be doing it, or the neighbor friends who busy bodies in the mind their business, like Paul told Thessalonians, and the parents who no longer should not be running your life anymore. Because when they dead and gone, you're gonna look yourself in the mirror and say, "Why I didn't do what I had to do? It was time to do it." All the people that you saw that were successful, you be in the back born somewhere pissing and crying. Sorry to say it like that. Crying and just mad at the fact that you didn't do the thing because you listened to what they had to say and you was a grown adult woman, a man that tried to do the right thing for yourself because you got answers to yourself when they're gone. When you had to get a social security check later on. Okay. Also, learn how to use that money to build yourself. Not just get the nice sneakers, the nice car. I mean, it's okay to get a car, but get something that's affordable. Okay, learn how to spend your money wisely. Okay, learn how about investments. Cause now it's time for you to be the adult. Now you're no longer the child no more. And don't be living in purposely live. Because I understand some people do not purposely live with your family. You gotta take care of on your own choice. But don't be purposely living so you can be self-sufficient, so you can be codependent on them. Okay? It's time you get on your own. Your mom and dad don't want you to be codependent. Okay, well, the law enforcement come in to have to force that, hey, you can't no longer stop that child because it's that child and more than adult. By law, can't change the law on that. Biological clock is gone. You know, you ain't no a kid anymore. And whatever you fail to do back in the day, that's on you as a parent. Okay? That's on you. Don't be like Black Child's mama, Toya Tony, acting a fool. But anyway, that's my point, y'all. So please focus on your future. Get all the knowledge. Do not get into uh, this mediocre. I mean, it's mediocre trash. That's thug stuff. Don't get on no. Don't get on drugs. Don't get in gangs. Okay, if you're doing that, please get out, especially if you're a person of color. They are targeting you for power, presence, sex. Read about 13th Amendment. Okay, respect each other. Respect each other's race, color, creed, religion, sexual orientation, gender. Have mutual respect for each other. And if you can't respect each other, just diminish yourself from it. Okay, the only time you gotta fight, you have to fight to defend yourself. That's the only time you gotta do that. Because you have a right to defend yourself. Will be a fist or with a gun if you have no criminal background and you have a license to carry. So I do believe Second Amendment. I'm a liberal, but I believe Second Amendment. Because you got crazy folks that need to stop doing what they're doing when the laws don't want to do their job. Thank you, call it is. They do their job where they want to. Learn about the law. Learn about the legal defense. Learn about all that. Read, get all the knowledge out there because it's there. There's no excuse. Don't be a modern day slave by choice. Unlike that back in the day, it was no choice. Unlike Kanye said, well, today is a choice. Y'all choose to be slaves. We got to learn a lot of stuff. Learn how to get your life together. And learn how to be involved in politics. It does shape the world. Whoever told you didn't, that's a lie. 9, 10, some parent who wants you to lead the way they want to, and that's why we got who we got in office. Be self-sufficient, register to vote. If you're men, register select to serve so you don't get in trouble. 18, 25, or 6 like that. Do not go drinking until you turn 21. If you have to go drink, you can always take your adult behind to another country and drink what legal age is. Mexico is 18 years old. Okay? If you want to smoke that trashy weed, go to certain states that allow you to do it. Don't do it in the states that you don't want to do it. Okay, we're going to have no offense to bad bash and pow. You don't want to be caught up in no jail situation. Go to the Highland. Heck, invest in that business you want to be involved in that. And these should be legalized. You don't have to worry about going to jail and consider ride dirty when it's not dirty in that country or that state. Learn how to follow laws within there. And then 2, learn about police brutality. Get involved with Black Lives Matter, Latino Lives Matter, Native Lives Matter. They have Asian lives, whatever. Learn. Okay? You are the grown man and the grown woman. You are not the kid anymore. And if mama or daddy can't accept that, that's their problem, not yours. They had to turn grown too. We all, everybody. We don't stay in diaper and toys and Barbie doll and action figure days no more. We don't stay in those days anymore. You grow up. You're growing up to be an adult. That's part of life. They can't set that argument with the Lord, not me. They trying to be slave master and to a child. I mean, oh, I guess some other people do that. Adult child, shall I say? Okay, go to college. Don't want to go to college, and they got college courses online. You have a computer. Go take college because you stay at home and do all the college work. You got work at home. Do that too. But as long as you try to get that money, get the heck out your grandparents or your parents' house. You learn how to make money on Facebook legally, Instagram, all the other social apps. Monetize your stuff. Become your own boss. Work and be your own boss at the same time. Have more than one income coming, you'll be rich or wealthy. That's right. So I'm gonna let y'all know, do not let no older people try to tell you anytime they do I love they do it for their own selfishly try to control their life and mess their life just like their life is messed up. They accomplish something in life. They still miserable, so something's wrong right there. Do not go that direction. Them nosy neighbors who don't want you to come out that cocoon, just get the law ball. I'm sorry. They're no business being your business in the first place. They need to go take a little old behind someplace else and have their own business and worry about their own bills and stuff. Worry about someone else's business when they grow. Because it's a blessing to be an adult. And it's a blessing to be independent and call your own shots. Not to be controlled by other people like a slave abomination. Okay? I'm letting you know that because the only person got answers to the Almighty, not these people here, these old piece of flesh here, these people creatures over here. We're creatures of piece of flesh over here. You're going to answer that when you leave. Understand that. Be your own person. Don't listen to these people. Of course, it's more situation and life level is different, but when it comes to college and stuff and career choices and being independent as done, make your own decisions, they have no right to tell you what to do, living your life. Do not listen to them old, miserable people. Okay? They ain't supposed to force a lot of you in the first place. That's not their business to do it in the first place. Don't nobody do that to them. Respect go both ways. What's wrong with these people want to hurt people and try to use a different tone, language to con somebody, coerce somebody? I know that trick like I don't know that trick in the book. But for real, be your own boss. You want to be big like the entertainers, you got to learn what the education of their field. You got to, exactly. Do that. Do not listen to people who don't want you to have your own goal. They don't care. Only thing they care about, they want something out of you, how they make you to be what they want you to do, what they want you to be, and use you and exploit you. That's exactly what they do. You're a grown 18-year-old, 19-year-old, or 20, if you did flunk or whatever. Please be on your own, because when them people go, you gotta look yourself in the mirror if your life is a failure because of it. Trust me, I know. Okay? And if they have problems with that, then get the law. The law, men don't want to do his job, get the Congress and the mayor involved. Whatever, exactly. Because they had a bitch trying to put their conscience in you. It's time to do their job. And they cultural personal values say they don't do their job. If they don't like it, get out of the local police force. Not everybody's gonna live as an old conservative or liberal, whatever. Everybody have a different choice like live on this earth. And here in America especially. So you need to get your life together. Okay? If you deal with abuse, call laws. And learn, and also to find programs. Find programs to get independent. Okay? Do not, please do not do nothing about your life. And don't let people influence you to do nothing. Because you have to answer to your own failure when you do that choice. Trust me, I know. And that so-called mama and daddy who don't love you, if they did, they would have your back. And your grandparents. But when they dead and gone, who are you going to listen to then? You going to be a chicken without a head, or head cut off? That's what's going to be your life. Be on your own. Think for your own. Live for your own. You only got one life on this earth. Do not mess it up. Okay? And if you do have parents that support your dream, that is a blessing in the sky. Who don't not hurt you, abuse you, you are in a blessing. You're in a blessed situation, I say. But the ones who working from broken homes, stay and don't listen to auntie and uncle or those in the neighborhood who don't want you to have anything. Because when they pass away, once again, you got to answer to why you listen to that food. Okay? Have your own business. Also, use to give a sermon in your business, in your daily lives. If you did abuse with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, call out, stop being abused, stop being in abuse, stop being, there's no love. What love got to do with that? There ain't no love in that. Okay? If you have children, please take parenting classes. Do not be like the folks who did you wrong if you're in a broken home or abusive family. Don't pass that bad seed to that child. That bad experience with yourself is behind. Don't do that if you're doing that. Have effective nuclear type parenting. No abuse involved. So we can have healthy generations. Okay? It's about time to think for yourself. While you're working for other people, think about being your own boss. Okay? Micro businesses. Okay? Don't do drugs. Don't have sex out of wedlock, should I say? If you do, of course, it's not my moral judgment to say this, but go ahead, protect yourself, whatever, because everybody's different. But at the same time, think about being asked me to worry about that situation. And it goes for those who goes with the same gender, the same thing. You know who got diseases out there. We live on this earth with a disease you can't get rid of. Be responsible in your actions. When you turn 21, drink in moderation. Okay? Learn about your future. Prepare for your future so when you get close to 40, you have something better in life to offer. Okay? That's all I got to say.